Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss how to use Microsoft PowerPoint and with the basic stuff there. As you can see, once you open the Microsoft PowerPoint, you will see the first blank slide. And of course, you can add as many as you want slides either by selecting here on this area, right click, and you click a new slide and you will get another new slide. Or from here, from the home, you can click on this and even you can insert a new slide with a different contents and format. Alright, with the first slide, of course, the one which you don't like to use, simply select it, right click on it and delete slide. So the first one here, let's assume it's include the title and the subtitle. So this title, I would say PowerPoint test. I can select this text and I can did the format I like. I can change the font. For example, I can change the color. I can give any marks, right? In addition, also, I can resize this frame. So I can resize this one up to here. I can reduce the length and I could make it in any position, so I can move it to here. The subtitle, I could have many lines, so I can say introduction. And by the way, if I introduction to PowerPoint, I can say also another line with testing new slides and so on. So whenever I type something, I just press enter, it will move to another line. The same, I can select this text and I will go to the bullets. I could select this one, for example, and I will align it to the left side. The same, I can resize the frame. Yep. And I can keep it, for example, in this position. What if I need to add, let's assume an image here. So I can go to insert and I will say picture. From either you can insert from your computer, from this device, or you can insert from the online. So I will say this PC. Alright, I will add this photo, insert. As you can see, it comes in a full screen. So what you can do, just select the image and resize it. Yep. And you can move the picture to the middle, for example, and so on. So it's very flexible in PowerPoint. You can format the text in a way you like. You can add the objects like pictures, videos, tables, and even charts. So let's assume I want to add a new slide. I will do right click here in this area, add a new slide. I will type the title here, second slide. And then from here, this slide contains, it has many options. So if you come here, it will tell you that it's insert a table. So if you want to insert a table with some values, you can insert charts and smart art graphics. For example, you can insert a video also. You can insert a picture. You can insert online picture. So this online picture, you can get it from the internet. You can get the link of that picture and you can insert it here. So let's assume that I will insert one video and I will go to the videos. Let's assume that I'm going to add this video. I will click insert. So what will happen here is I got this video on the screen. Still, I can resize this video. I can change the position on the slide. And when you change the position, as you can see, there is a line coming on the slide showing that this is the location. And if you want to centralize in the middle, you will get another line vertically and horizontally. So here, let's assume I want to keep it in really center. All right. Yep. So you see these two lines. I believe it's in a brown color. So now I am sure that this frame, the video frame, is exactly in the center of the slide. Still, you can resize. All right. Once I can play this video. All right. So there is an option here coming with a video that you can play it with the sound, and you can control the video. What if I need to do a full screen show? So either you go to this icon here, which is a slideshow. So if you click on it, it will run in a full screen. So I will click on this one now. See? So it will look in this way. I can play the video here. So, right, it's working. And there is an options here. You can see this is to go back, for example, to the main slide or the first slide. Either you can use these options here, or you can use on the keyboard left and right. Or you can just press on the space bar on the keyboard. It will jump to the next slide. Right. So by clicking another space, you will get another the video playing. One more, it will go to the end of slideshow and click to exit. All right. Another thing is just we need to add a new slide here. We'll type third slide. And from here, I can insert a table. And this table, it will ask me how many columns that you need to create for this table. So number of columns, I would say 7. Number of rows, I would say 4. I would say OK. This table that I created, still there's an option to change the format. I can go to the table design. I will select this color or even this color. I can resize it, and I'm able to write the header, let's say student name, and I can change the size of the cell here, and I would say John and Patrick. I say star. Okay, so still you can build your table easily. You can add whatever information you want to add here. All right, and you can say, for example, grade, class, and so on. So let's assume grade A, grade B, grade A. All right. This table still you can resize it, so I mean you can adjust it easily like you are working on Excel. All right, and the remaining columns, let's assume this one, you can just click on it and say there is an option to delete this one. All right, you can say either cut, and it will show this one. Now this table, still once you click on the table, you will get the table design tab, and you can select the layout here. So it's basically it brings all the features of the table design from Microsoft Excel and showing you here in PowerPoint. It's a basic options. and it's very flexible, so you can just create a quick table here. You can even insert another objects. If you go to insert, you can insert another table, and from the table you can select, let's assume that I need 3 and by 3, so it came here. Still you can resize the same, and you can keep the second table here, right? And you can add your information also inside this table. So from the insert tab, you can insert a table, you can insert a picture, you can insert for example icons, charts. So for example here for this table I can insert a chart, and I will say this one, for example. Say OK, and once you insert the chart it will open Excel. So Excel form is like a very simple form where it will select the data that you need, so whatever information you want to add. So for example I will add here the name of the students. I will say John, I say Patrick, I will say Israr, I will say Ali, and from here first semester, second semester, and third semester. So in the chart here it reflects the information, so you can see the name of the students and you can see the design, how it looks. If I close this Excel, I can resize it so it will look better. This table, if I'm not going to use it, I can just simply and click delete on the keyboard. This chart is here. How can I change the style of the chart so it will look more better? I can go to the chart design. So once you click on the chart area, it will go to the chart design. I can select this design or this one. As you can see, so John, he got in first semester 4.3, and the second 2.4, and third 2. So it's with the colors. So a lot of options that you can change with the chart as you work on the Excel. And yes, so basically if you want to run the full presentation, you click on the keyboard on F5. So if I click on F5, it will start with the full presentation. Press space tab on the keyboard, it will jump to the next slide. If the next slide have a video like this example, if you press another space tab, it will start playing the video. If you press another tab also, it will jump to another slide, and so on till you reach to the end. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this simple introduction to the PowerPoint make you understand the basic stuff in PowerPoint. Thank you.